Hello students, this is Pratik Kadam, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, KK Institute of Engineering, Education and Research. Welcome to the lecture series on subject Information and Cybersecurity, and our today's topic is classification of cybercrimes. So let us first see what is cybercrime. So first let us understand what is crime. An action which constitutes an offense and is punishable by law is known as crime. So when a computer system is involved in such crime, it is known as cybercrime. A formal definition of cybercrime is criminal activities carried out by means of computer or the internet to commit some crime is known as cybercrime. I hope everyone now have understood what is the meaning of term cybercrime. So coming to our main topic, classifications of cybercrime. So there are four classifications. First is against society, against individuals, against property, and against government. So basically what we are doing here is the classification is based on the target. So first the target is society, in second the target are individuals, in third the target is a property, that is an asset, and in finally a target is in government. So crimes against society are online gambling, cyber trafficking. Don't worry, we are going to see them in detail further. Then against individuals are cyber stalking, spoofing, phishing, hacking, defamation. Then cybercrime against properties are cyber squatting, cyber vandalism, IPR crimes, and transmitting virus. And against government are cyber warfare and cyber terrorism. Now let us see them in details. So firstly, we will see cybercrime against individuals. In this, the target of your cybercrime is a particular individual. So you are causing an harm to individuals. So the first is cyber stalking. So what is stalking? So stalking is an act or crime of willingly and repeatedly following someone or harassing someone. It is like you're looking at someone and that person is getting irritated because of it. It is known as stalking. So now what is cyber stalking? So it is an act or a crime wherein an electric communication is used to harass or frightening someone. So an example could be you're sending a threatening emails to a person, or you're following someone everywhere on a social media. So mostly cyber stalking happens with girls. A particular individual likes a particular girl, so he follows her everywhere on social media platform. He keeps on commenting on a profile, keeps on liking his profile, and keeps on sharing her pictures. So this is nothing but a cyber stalking. So the next is spoofing. So spoofing is an act of disguising a communication from an unknown source as being from a known. So it is just like, suppose A wants to send a message to B. So what a C does is he pretends to be an A and send message to a B. So in this case what we are doing is we are trying to take someone else's identity to send a message to other person. So this is known as spoofing. So it could be messages on internet, it could be fake calls, it could be false emails. So you're getting an email from tcs.com about recruitment, but that not might be the genuine TCS email ID, but they are trying to spoof it. The third one is phishing. I hope everyone is aware about phishing websites. So phishing is a fraudulent attempt to obtain sensitive information such as usernames, passwords, or credit card details by disguising as a trustworthy. So what we do here is, for example, what I'll do is I'll try to act a trustworthy. For example, if a website is sbi.co.in, so what I'll do is sbii.co.in, I'll buy this domain and I'll try to emulate same website as sbi.com and then send a link to you. So what you will do is you will feel like it is a genuine SBI website and you will enter its details. So this is an example of phishing. Other examples of phishing may be on a trustworthy websites, you're uploading a video and you're providing some links to it. So an individual will click on those links and will be redirected towards a false website and will be sharing his credentials. Third is hacking. So basically hacking is a catch-all term for all types of misuse of a computer to break the security of another computing system, to steal data, corrupt files, or do any illegal work. So hacking is a common term. Hacking is just like you're trying to take access of someone else's computer for your own gain. And lastly, defamation. So you might be wondering how defamation is a cybercrime. So it is an action of damaging the good reputation of someone. So you might have heard about WhatsApp or police warning that you should not forward messages on WhatsApp because many of these messages on WhatsApp are fake. It is just to defame particular organization or defame particular person. So you need to first check its real truth and then only forward it. So this is nothing but a defamation. So what the hacker do is, so you'll hire a hacker and you will ask him to defame a organization which is your rival organization. So this is a criminal act. So in this we are trying to defame a particular organization or a particular person. So this comes under cybercrime against individuals. So now let us see a second, that is cybercrime against society. In this the entire society is being targeted. So the first is cyber trafficking. So I hope everyone knows what is trafficking. So trafficking is an act of buying or selling a people or of making money from work they are forced to do, such as child labor. So you might have heard or you might have seen in news that kids are kidnapped and then they are taken to other countries and they are forced to do illegal things. So this is nothing but a human trafficking. And whenever a computer or internet is used to do such trafficking, then this is known as cyber trafficking. Second is online gambling. So you might be wondering how gambling can be done online. So you know that law prohibits individuals from betting on sports or gambling contests using a wired communication facility which includes internet. So there is a law wherein you are not allowed to do gambling, or in general you are not allowed to do gambling using a wired communication or internet. An example of online gambling is betting. You might have heard news about betting on cricket matches like IPL. The person who is betting is being arrested. So this betting is nothing but an online gambling platform which is not illegal. So these are the two cyber crimes against society, that is cyber trafficking and online gambling. Now let us see cyber crime against property. So in this we are not damaging a particular individual or not harming a particular society, but we are targeting a property. So first is cyber squatting. So this is an interesting term. So it refers to illegal domain name registration or use. So for example, so what you will do is, you know that our XYZ company is having a good impact or is coming into limelight. So what you will do is you will buy xyz.com domain name. Even if that particular organization owns xyz.com domain name, what you will do is you will buy xyz.in domain name. So in this case what you're doing is you're trying to use their name for wrong purposes. So what you do is you force the company to buy that domain name in higher price. So if you bought it for $10, you're forcing them to buy it at $100 or maybe $1,000. Other thing what you can do, hackers or your cyber criminals do is, for example, if you have gmail.com, so what they'll do is they'll buy a similar domain name, for example gmail.net, and they'll send you links. So in this way they are generating traffics and earning money. So this is nothing but a cyber squatting. This is cyber vandalizing. So you can just see in an image that a person is damaging the entire infrastructure. So what exactly is a vandalism? So vandalism means deliberately damage to public or private property, and when you use a computer technology to do it, it is known as cyber vandalism. Next is IPR crimes. So IPR means your intellectual property rights. So if someone is having a patent or have done copyrights of a work done by him, and if you're using it without his permission for commercial use and you're earning money with it, then this comes under IPR crimes. So for example, we have seen that after release of movie, in 1 week we see a pirated copy available on internet. This is nothing but IPR crime, because all the copyrights of that movies are with the production company or with the owner of that particular movie. So in this case, if you are using without his permission or without his consent, that comes under the IPR crime and you are punishable for it. Lastly, transmitting virus. So transmitting virus is just like you're trying to get access to a particular company, or if there's some rival company, what you do is, for example, there's an XYZ company and ABC company. Both of them are cloud computing company and they are rival of each other. So what ABC company will do is they'll transmit a virus in XYZ company's data center, and that will corrupt entire data center of XYZ company. So this is nothing but a criminal acts for your own gain. So this comes under a transmitting virus. Lastly, we have cybercrime against government. So first is cyber warfare. So what is warfare? Warfare is nothing but a war between two countries or two governments. So what exactly is cyber warfare? So use of computer technology to disrupt the activities of a state or organization, especially the deliberate attacking of information system for strategic or military purposes. It is just like attacking nations with technology rather than bullets and bombs. So you might have heard in news that Pakistani hackers are trying to target Indian websites and Indian hackers are trying to target Pakistani websites. So this is nothing but a cyber warfare wherein we are not actually using bullets and guns, but we are using computer technology to disrupt the entire computer or IT infrastructure of other countries so that all their work is damaged. Second is cyber terrorism. Cyber terrorism is nothing but a use of internet to conduct violent acts that results in or threaten loss of life or significant bodily harm in order to achieve political or ideological gains through threat or intimidation. So if you are aware, like there was news that what these terrorists are doing is they are not now target using technology to manipulate or to brainstorm individuals. So what they'll do is with use of technology they'll be sending you violent videos and trying to divert or brainstorm you and then asking you to do illegal things. This is again a cyber terrorism wherein you're spreading terrorism with the means of technology. So these were your four types: cybercrime against individuals, cybercrime against society, cybercrime against government, and cybercrime against property. So these are the references that I have used for creating these videos. So if you have any questions, feel free to post it in the comment box. I'll be happy to solve them. So thank you guys. See you again. Happy learning.